Hey yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy S. V. Hee ha. Need not to worry. I'm back here with another John. Hey yo, man, it's time for another undisputed sesh, y'all. It's time for undisputed sesh, man. We got big news in undisputed right now. They just did a video announcing about the career mode, and they talked a lot about what's their next steps in their plan, character creation, all of that. You know what I'm saying? A new mechanic that they introducing to us, and a final update before final release. So it's a lot to unfold in this. And when they drop this video, man, it's a lot. So I'm trying to see. I'm just not. I'm not confident. I'm not confident in Undisputed. I see where they at. I see that they talking about they polishing this game now, and they're preparing it for full launch. You know what I mean? Which worries me. You know what I'm saying? It worries me that they're getting ready for full launch, because as I look at this game, it's the same game that when the first update dropped. It's pretty. Listen, they tweaked some things, they changed some things, they listened to us some places and some spots, you know, and they just didn't figure it out yet, right? They just haven't figured it out yet. And if this is how the game is going to drop, then I guess it just is what it is. We're going to have to wait until the next installment of the game, or this game is going to be a game that's going to be updated throughout the years. So I don't think it's going to be like, oh, Undisputed 2. I don't know if they're going to change their mantra up, because that's what they said before, you know, Undisputed. As things go, you know what I'm saying, things has been changing a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this. All of this is good. All of this, the excitement, you know what I'm saying? Because you get excited like, oh, it's something new. You see a different camera angle. Everything looks fresh. And it's like, wow. And the initial reaction when you first see it and when you first hear Fanatical talk about everything, you're excited. But when I start looking at the gameplay and I start looking at the punches, and I'm like, of the created character that they showed the gameplay of, I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see a lot of people are going to be having the same style. A lot of people going to be throwing the same kind of punches. And they added this mechanic that I believe that the mechanic that they put in there is good, but I think they're using it for the wrong thing. You know, they're using it for stamina, you know, when you're tired, you get like this, right? But I think they should use the flat-footed mechanic for when you're hurt. You know what I mean? For certain fighters, and it has to be fighter specific, because you know the one that everybody hates, where they're like, oh, when you get hurt, you could just dance and run away. Some fighters do that. When they're hurt, they don't hold, they don't fight it out. They use their legs and they try to circle their way out. Now, see, you could keep that under this. This is the thing where I feel like we're Undisputed. The things that we complain about, you know, it doesn't mean take it out the game, right? It doesn't mean, okay, yeah, you know what? We don't want you to do that. Now you can't move around and now you can't do that anymore. No, it's just adding on. You have to continue to add on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Not be taken away and put in this. No, keep that, but add this and make it fighter specific. For your boxers, for your movers, this happens for the movers. When you use a mover and you pick that you're an outboxer and you're a moving style of a fighter, then you want to be able to have the advantage of using your footwork. You know what I'm saying? And then it's up to me to have the cat and mouse game of cutting you off and, this guy's always running. You know what I'm saying? Just like Canelo and the Lara fight. Everybody feels like Lara was running. So Canelo was frustrated. So it was up to Canelo to figure out, listen, I got to cut this guy off. I got to hit him in the body. Got to try to slow him down somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It has to be mixed up. You got to mix it up. That mechanic has to be fighter specific to your flat-footed boxer or to your outward boxer. I believe, I don't know how you could freak it with the stamina and stuff like that, but I don't think that flat-footed mechanic should be a stamina thing. I think that should be when you're buzzed, when you're hurt. That's another mechanic of, oh, this is what happens when you get buzzed, especially if you're more of a flat-footed type of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? If you're a flat-footed fighter, you know what I'm saying? It should be, the mechanics for you should be more of when you're hurt is, oh, I'm flat-footed. All right, I can't get away. Your thing should be holding, right? To regain your stamina, regain your strength. It should be holding for the person with that specific fighter style. You know what I'm saying? So when his feet is when he's punched and he's buzzed, now that fighter gets to get closer to you now. So since he's closer, boom, grab. That should be your boxing IQ coming into play right there. Right? As somebody that's playing the game, and you should be able to do that because this is a simulation boxing game that they're promoting to us. Right? So that's my gripe with that mechanic right there. And the other mechanic, that slip where they just move their whole body. Like, I have yet to see a fighter do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying take that out. You want to keep that, but you got to add on to these stuff. These are the gameplay things, gameplay mechanics. Undisputed. What is it that you don't understand? That what are we asking for? We want the gameplay to get down pat. Y'all keep worrying. It's like y'all worrying about this. Y'all worry. I know it's a lot of aspects to the game that y'all have to focus on, but the gameplay is the number one thing. These fighters have to feel unique. The more unique the fighter feels, each fighter, okay? The more unique, the more you got something with this game. Okay, and then you could worry about all these other things, the stamina, this, that, but you gotta get the punches, the jabs, the way they look. You gotta get that right. Y'all still haven't gotten that part right. So that's what worries me, that this game is, they're saying that it's getting close to final release, and I don't see no improvements in those departments, which means that after the initial excitement is gone, it's going to go back to being a stale game. And we're going to be right back to square one. Oh, Undisputed needs more of this. Undisputed needs that. Undisputed needs this. That's what we're going to be doing. Same thing that we're doing now. We're going to still be nitpicking these. Oh, this got to get that. Nope. Gameplay. Fighter styles. That's going to bring the uniqueness to your game. That's going to separate you from the rest of the market. And the fighter uniqueness. Tendencies, shout out, Poe. Tendencies, it needs to play a factor. Right? I want to see my fighters move and throw punches like how they're supposed to. I hate the way, I'm going to keep harping, I hate the way Bud looks in the game. Bud Crawford. You seen that shellacking he put on Spence? You cannot fight like that with Crawford in Undisputed. No matter how you try, to make it look like Bud, you can't. You just can't. And that's a problem. And that's going to continue to be an issue for Undisputed. It's going to continue to be an issue if that's not what they harping on, if that's not what they're looking to fix, if that's not what they're looking to add in their game. All right, y'all got the movements, the cross arms, Frazier in them. You got you press up on the D-pad and you do your little fighter movement that looks like him. But and then when you throw his jab up, it looks like everybody else. Well, when you throw the hook, it looks like everybody else. Uppercut, everybody else. You can't. It's not gonna work like that. So now it's like you fronting to us now. You capping, you showing us, you know what I mean? Like you capping. It's like you putting a filter. It's like a girl putting a filter on a picture and she's sending it to you like that's how she look. And then you see her in real life. It's like, oh, you don't really look like that, man. Feel me? That's what Undisputed feels like they doing to us right now. Like y'all putting filters on shit like, oh, look, career mode. Oh, look at this. Oh, customization. The gameplay's the same. Nah, we ain't trying to hear that. We ain't trying to hear that. But shout outs to Undisputed because they still, now look, I'm just giving real criticism here. That's it, man. So I'm not bashing the game. I'm not bashing the game. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be successful more than anybody. I need this to be a great boxing game. I need it to be. You feel me? I still love this game. I want it to be great. But this is what I always feared from the beginning when they was ESBC. As the bread grows and the fanfare grows, you get more commercialized and you get more AAA and you start going away from your grassroots. It always happens. I got a video literally talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Saying that I'm hoping that ESBC / Undisputed don't go this route. I said it. I got a whole video on it. You feel me? Like, I hope they don't go the EA route because they, you know what I'm saying? Because they got some popularity and people are supporting the game. You could get a little big-headed and, oh yeah, since you think that's the trajectory the game should go on in a casual sense, trying to appease the casual fan, you're gonna go, that's the wrong route to go because you could always go to casual mode. You can always do that. Authentic boxing is what you guys promise. Simulation, that's what we need, dog. That's what we need. We need them. All right? So, there's more that I needed to get in touch on. You know what I'm saying? Like what I liked that was hot was I like the creations. I like the creations. I like how the shorts look. I like that you could start doing like see all of these things that they're giving us now should have been in these other updates where you could simply change the color of the shorts, change the color of the gloves. They should have been gave us this updates ago. This is what I'm talking about with Undisputed, that they putting filters on us. They putting filters on the game for us. You know what I'm saying? They blinding us with this, listen, flashy stuff. They taking flashy pictures, bloop, 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 bloop. Blinding us, and then when we get it and the eyes get clear, it's not what we asked for. Continue to go back, Ash. Go back to go look at the beginning of y'all run. Maybe y'all need to refresh and go back to what the passion that y'all had, that shit that came from the gut from y'all, man. That's what y'all game was looking like when it first came out. It looked like a beautiful passion love project, and now it's starting to look like just any other snatch and grab game. That's what it's starting to look like. Not saying that that's what you guys are doing, but that's the feel that we're getting now. I'm feeling like it's like every other corporation now in the video game industry when y'all was breaking the mold and how y'all was engaging with the fan base and how y'all was listening to us and things that we was asking for. That shit slowed up a lot. Now it's like, all right, we got this now. We don't need y'all anymore because y'all got racks in your ear telling y'all this. Like, the fans don't really know what's going on, and I don't want to hear that, man. Racks, come on, man. Give us what we like. We don't want nothing arcadey. We don't want all the mixture. No, we don't want that, dog. We want sim. Next, John.